From all of us to all of you, welcome to Megacon.
Yeah.
Oh, you couldn't seal it and
I'll do it later, and kind of did it last minute.
No, I was just wondering. I was like,
Well, this is Space Godzilla. If you were here last year, I did Mecha Godzilla. I kind of do 2 projects from the same series and they continue on. I did like 2 or 3 Space Marines. I've done 2 Kaiju. This one stands 8 feet tall. He has a 10-foot tail. I'm going to attempt today to pull the tail up so it doesn't drag 10 feet behind me with me.
That's crazy. How heavy is it?
Not that bad. It's probably about 20 pounds for the chest, maybe 20 for the legs and tail.
Wow.
The only thing is it's just really thick and latex covered, so it's solid rubber.
So does it get hot inside?
Probably. But the entire back is lined with fans that I disguised on the inside.
There's fans built inside.
Yeah. So all I have to do is turn on the battery pack and it circles air. And
Awesome.
the entire neck area is open, so that's where I see out of. So
so it's like down here? Awesome. When are you going to put it on?
In a couple hours.
Couple hours.
For my friends to get their tickets.
So here we are. We are talking to the first person in line here, right? What's your name, sir?
Mike Minear.
What is it?
Mike Minear.
Mike. Wow. So what time in the morning did you get here for Megacon?
Well, I arrived here at 6:30. I left my home about 3:30.
Whoa, 3:30. Wow. Okay, you are dedicated. What are you looking forward to the most of this Megacon?
William Shatner, really.
Yes. Day one.
Oh, it's a beautiful thing, man. I love the culture, bro. I love the whole comic book, anime,
Music,
video
movies,
games,
and video games.
horror.
Music,
It's
movies,
all
and
good
video
to
games.
go.
It's got
That's our line.
everything.
And it's just whether it's here, whether it's down in South Florida, whether it's up north, whatever,
Or
it's
Tampa
still
Bay or wherever
it's
it
still
may
the
be.
same community supporting the same cause for all of us.
SAIYAN,
We're getting-
yeah, Super
oh,
SAIYAN.
man.
Okay,
I'm gonna-
tell me about this restaurant.
Okay, there's a restaurant where you go in, it's Dragon Ball Z
Like, there's,
themed.
like, Nimbus
We walked
clouds.
in, there's DBZ figures and
Everything.
artwork
That's
all
awesome.
around. You also have Dragon Ball
It
Z
looks
playing on the
packed out,
TV.
Yeah, yeah.
You choose your type of broth, your type of noodles, and 2 types of proteins, and that is your meal right there. It's called Super Saiyan, Dragon Ball Z themed restaurant.
And it's good for any DBZ fan. You got
Any
DBZ artwork on the wall.
Yep.
Somebody who's actually here at MegaCon right now did the artwork.
Yep.
And they're playing Battle of the Gods or Resurrection F. It doesn't matter. And it's good for any
Episodes,
DBZ fan.
Yeah,
It doesn't matter.
There's coins there, there's Cell,
Yeah.
Whoa.
and everyone's
That's so
hanging
crazy.
out. Yeah, they're just hanging out, even Super Noodles. It's just nice little noodle joint.
We do Wayne and Garth casually. This is like our casual day, so yeah, definitely.
What do people say to you the most when they see you?
Party on. Yeah. Party on. Or they make just a general Wayne's World reference.
Yo, or
in
they
some
say
way.
swing.
That.
Very good.
Did somebody actually bow down to you guys?
We want that.
Well, this is a video part, so how does it feel that you're in a book?
Oh man, I'm in a book.
You're in a book.
That's so cool.
This book is international.
Oh god.
This book is being sold overseas right now.
My house was not clean in this.
Don't worry, most people's houses weren't clean at all. If you're a cosplayer and you have a clean house, you are in the minority.
Or you're just not working on projects.
Or yeah, exactly.
Just-
Do video.
Thank you.
Oh, it's gone. Okay, well, it went away. Okay, so I'm very curious what the reaction of the crowd is here at Megacon for your
Long
costume.
circles. I was kind of surprised. I thought people would be fursuits, but
Really?
it's been a lot of fun. Everyone's been really cool about it. Nobody's yanked my tail or tried taking my pen or anything out of my pocket. So.
Oh, really? Really? So how you decide to do the? I guess this would be the more furry-headed. I don't.
The fursuit version. I was debating the humanoid or the fursuit. So I was like, saw Disney stuff and how they did it, and I ran across somebody who made the base. So that was by Demon Den Studios. So I picked that up real cheap at a convention up in Atlanta, and 2 days later I have the base of the head furred, and then before the airbrushing went. And I was like, yeah, this is gonna happen. So we did that, did the bodysuit, had it all together in about a week and a half, and it just was gone from there. So this is its first convention actually.
Oh, so you're premiering at this convention.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I've done events and I've done some charity events already, but not an actual con.
So I like how your move can actually kind of, your
Yeah.
mouth kind of moves.
It took a while because it's just the foam. There's nothing else causing it. It's just how it's pushed against my face. It's really fitted.
Does it get hot inside?
Yeah.
So-
There's no room for a fan in the muzzle, or there would have been one.
Okay, I'm gonna let you go because I see lots of people want pictures. So go ahead and take pictures.
Cosplay's getting such a bad reputation, being like, oh, she's fake. Oh, she's fake. Oh, she's fake. No, they took the time and effort to make the costume. The one thing is, the biggest rule of all when you go into a convention, or any convention such as Megacon, have fun. This is the most important.
Definitely.
That's the whole thing behind it. Have fun. It doesn't matter what kind of costume you got. It can be a fancy one, it can be a cheap one, it can be a homemade, it can be ordered online. It's not the costume. It's the confidence that you have behind the costume to rock it out there.
In the other world.
Well, you know, the real reason I actually started cosplay is that I haven't always been a buxom lass. I started off as a boy, and I role played and cosplayed as a boy, but it just didn't do it for me. I felt like something was missing. So I always liked the girl costumes better. So I wanted to go in that route.
I take soda cans and I turn them into art pieces, mostly fan art now.
Really? So it's like hashtag soda pop art?
Yep.
Okay, as you can see here. How about this one? Tell me about this one.
That is a Sailor Moon in a classic pose.
How long did it take to put together?
It took about 5 days.
5 days, and how many cans?
8 different kinds of cans, up to 15 different up to 8 different types of cans, about 15 cans in total. Oh, Captain America shield. I had to do Captain America. Team Captain!
And this one I noticed is also Coke and Pepsi.
I don't like to discriminate between different companies. I look for the right colors for the right pieces.
Really last minute. We kind of went to the Army Navy store and we were just like, oh shit, those are really cool jumpsuits. Hey, let's do an alien thing. So I was just like, oh, let's do a chest burst as well.
What is that made of?
It's made of a Sculpey. It's like a Sculpey clay, like just shoved in the oven, cooked it for a little bit. That's pretty much how we did it. It's covered in fake blood, paint, and lube.
It looks awesome. You guys are awesome.
So the majority of it, which is this, and the shoes, which are really cool.
Wow.
They're all made out of EVA foam. You can see the back. That is a real clock, like a car dial too that I put in there. This was all hand sewed together. This too. This is all boning that I created the corset out of. It was all painted with acrylics. Also, this is fake leather, and then it's all attached using Velcro. The wig, this is fibers that I put together to make it look like dreads. This is watercolor on my face, and I styled the wig together. And yeah, it was all done in a span of about a year. It took me a really long time to get everything together. Okay, so Megacon just changed its policy, and a lot of conventions around the US are doing that now, or depending on the size of your weapon, they're not allowed. So I had very large fists that were made out, some of it was real metal, and a lot of electrical wiring, but because of the size, they were about 3 feet long each. I was not allowed to bring it in because it was gonna hinder like people's abilities to walk around and interact with one another. So I was told by security that I couldn't bring it in.
Aww.
Experience while cosplay is when the little kids are cosplaying smaller versions of me, and I'm just like, oh my god, this is the cutest thing ever. We're matching and everything.
But this is my second convention in total, actually.
Really? Now, I'm going to ask you, how does this feel to you? Because you're coming on Saturday, the biggest day of the 4 days.
It's really overwhelming, but I really like it. There's a lot of cosplayers I like and people I was looking forward to meeting too. It's really great.
What's your...
I've learned that it's okay to fail. It's totally okay to mess up. Like, also to wear your cosplay the night before.
To get used to it?
To make sure pieces aren't falling off.
Oh, yeah, okay, exactly.
Because, like this.
Did you see something fall off?
My makeup fell. But yeah, like, just to make sure everything's okay. And also just not to be scared. Just to go on and do it. It's totally fine. Everyone's going to enjoy it. And even if like no one stops to take your picture, I bet you somebody went, hey, that's so-and-so, such and such. And that's cool.
Here we are at Megacon. So one of the things I really love about Megacon is the fact that there's actually a tattoo alley. And this is really not, this is just you're part of this group that goes to different cons, correct?
Yeah, we're like kind of one big giant, we call ourselves an empire. We're called Ink Fusion, and we're headed by this man named Mark Draven, who started tattooing at these cons by himself and kind of realized there was a market for it. And as it grew, he needed to recruit more artists, so he started looking for the best talent he could find around the world that loved and had a passion for nerdy and pop culture things, and brought us all together. So there's 20 of us here tattooing today.
20?
This weekend. Yeah, there's 20 of us tattooing.
And they're from all over the country?
From all over the world.
All over the world.
Guys from the UK. I came all the way from Vegas on the West Coast. We got local guys from Florida. We got people from New York, people from Ohio. We got people from everywhere.
So do you specialize in geek tattoos, or this is just something that you just...
Yeah, me personally, I specialize mainly in like comic book style tattoos. It's pretty much what I've been lucky enough to exclusively do. I love doing all kinds of tattoos. But I mean, if you see like some of my work, like it's mainly like very comic book influenced. I've been tattooing for about 10 years now, and for the last about 7, it's been an uphill battle to get people to realize that nerd tattoos are an option. Before, at least where I'm from in the West Coast in Las Vegas, it was kind of looked down upon to get like a Batman tattoo or something like that, mainly because it's a nerd thing and tattoos are for tough guys and bikers. And so a lot of the old school tattoo artists thought that those ideas were stupid. And so people like me, when I first started getting tattooed, wanted those tattoos but never had the balls to say that's what I wanted because I knew I'd be mocked. And so now I've been spending my time and effort to build and let people know, like, hey, if you're into something and you love it, don't be ashamed, get it tattooed. Like, you know, I mean, we all wear our passions on our t-shirts and our backpacks and our patches and our buttons. Why not on our skin?
Like me with her. It's like, wait, stop.
I was sitting in my room at my desk trying to figure out something school related, and I pulled up online real quick the video because, you know, it just popped in my head because I saw a meme online and all that, so I was like, oh, I want to watch this again. As I'm sitting there, I already owned a cowbell and it's sitting there on my desk, and as I'm watching the video I just kind of look up and was like, ding! Oh my god, I should do this, and then $200 later I bought everything and
here you are. That's so awesome.
Nice and sweet. I love cosplay. Thank you very much.
I heard somebody snorting behind me. I don't think it was my middle daughter.
How was that?
Yeah.
That's pretty good. What do they usually do?
They stop, and there are a lot of pictures, and there's a lot of stopping, and there's a lot of...
Like this? Go ahead, do that. Go ahead, do that.
I have the right bandana, and now my hair's going to be the right color. Awesome.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
You mean just like that?
And a lot of that. But it's really good. It's really nice to make
like this?
This girl started crying and hugged me, and I hugged the crap out of her, and that was like, made her whole weekend. So stuff like that, it makes it, you know, it makes it all worthwhile.
So tell me about the idea behind this. This is the...
Yeah, there was a fan art online. It's the samurai version of Sailor Moon, and somebody made an awesome fan art to it. And we liked the samurai everything. We were going to a Japanese festival anyway, so it's kind of fit in the theming. She worked really hard on it. It's mostly leather.
Okay, tell me how was the reaction to your samurai? I can't speak. Samurai Sailor Moon.
How are the reactions to it?
Yeah.
I think a lot of Sailor Moon fans are just fangirling out, and it's really exciting.
The original fan art, was it popular on Tumblr?
Yes, it made its rounds a little bit. It's by an artist called Chili Ferrets, and I sent them a progress photo when I thought about making it, and they were very excited. And I sent them some finished product photos. It was really, really awesome.
Awesome. Can you talk about how you put it together?
Never before has a costume pushed me to the verge, an actual crying of tears, trying to figure it out before. It is mostly bits of leather and expandable PVC, and the base of this is actually a construction helmet.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, I can see that.
A construction helmet actually is a great base for a samurai helmet, we've come to learn. So these are PVC, lots of leather. There are over 1,000 different leather cording holes and rivet holes in the costume. So it took a really long time to rivet and put the actual lacing into the samurai armor.
Right.
I researched samurai armor to make sure everything was layering the correct way to be a good blend of traditional and the actual artist photo.
MomoCon 2011.
Back when it was free.
Back when
Oh yeah, yeah. Back when it was on campus, right?
Yes, it was on campus and it was free.
Yeah.
I was in my Super Saiyan 3 cosplay. She was in Riku.
Beef Riku.
From Final Fantasy X too. And I don't know how it happened. We just got a photo together.
Found each other on Facebook.
Found each other on Facebook through a Facebook tag, and we just kind of
stay in touch.
Started talking, and then after a couple months,
maybe about almost a year later, just shy of a year.
we went to a convention in Alabama called Comic-Con together, and that was our first date.
That was our first date, and then 9 months.
That was your first date?
Yeah, at a convention.
Was at
You guys were.
Comic-Con in 2012, and then Nerdicon 2012. While he's dressed as Captain America, he proposes to me on stage in front of the entire at the cosplay contest.
Were you surprised?
I fainted.
You actually
I was in
fainted?
Captain America. She fainted. I picked her up, carried her on stage, and everybody went crazy.
Oh.
Yeah. We were engaged for a year and a half, and now we've been married over 2 years. So.
Awesome! Congratulations, guys. I really love stories like that.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's I don't know. You just when you find somebody you mesh well together with, and you're willing to set your priorities straight and set cosplay separate from your real life, and realize this is just a hobby and not a thing of life, and you're both responsible enough to get ready to push on with your life but still enjoy cosplay.
Yeah.
And it works out.
Sailor Moon was my love of shows when I was younger, throughout my entire life, and then I got into Marvel. I just thought it'd be so cool that Captain America and Sailor Moon doing a crossover. They are the defenders of justice, so I thought it would work and mesh really well.
So how are people reacting to this here?
People are freaking out because everybody's always going on about Civil War, but then they have that old school Sailor Moon love, so people are like, oh my god. So it's really cool that everybody's really excited about it.
I'm a librarian, and I use graphic novels to get kids who don't like to read to read.
Ah.
And our children are now adults, all started going to Comic-Con several years ago, and they would do cosplay one day of each convention. Well, now we do cosplay every day that we're here. We have different characters that we do, and we're the good guys today, and they're all bad guys.
See, first of all, congratulations for getting your parents to cosplay.
Right?
It is really difficult. So how did you convince them to cosplay, or how did?
Well, my brother and sister and I, the three of us go together to cons all the time. We don't usually bring like our significant others or anything with us.
Right.
And so it's something we were doing as a group. And when my parents, after we went to New York 2 years ago.
Comic-Con?
Yeah.
Nice.
They were like, oh. We said, we're going to go to Cleveland, which is really close to where we're from in Ohio. And they were like, we'll go with you. And my mom was like, we're going to dress up if we're going. And so they decided to go with us, and they dressed up with us the first time. And now this is the second con they've come to with us.
So you guys are from Alabama. You guys travel far.
Yeah, 6 hours.
6 hours. What made you decide to pick Megacon to come to?
Just it's the biggest one, so
We've never been. So
it looks like a lot of fun, so we decided to check it out this year. Yeah.
How is it so far?
Pretty awesome. We just got here and we're already loading up on stuff. So.
Oh, yeah, you just got here.
We're really worried about the food too. There's so much food.
We come for the food too.
You come for the food?
Sure. Hanging out with people with the same
interests.
Oh yeah.
How good?
And the vendors.
And the vendors.
Being able to geek out.
Geek out.
I made this costume about 5 years ago, and I was looking for Halloween one year, and I was just looking for something classic. My best friend was terrified of birds, and this movie was the reason why. And so I was like, through the years, I've always sent pictures with birds and sent them to her. Pictures. So I wanted to torment her and made this costume, and I loved it.
I don't know, I like how it looks, and I like anime.
That's a good answer.
I like being able to feel like the character when I cosplay, definitely.
Tell me what your best experience is while cosplaying.
Basically just being able to meet people through cosplay has been pretty cool.
okay, a bunch of people have been coming up and saying, I know who you are, I know who you are, and they want to take pictures, and it's really exciting.
Were you
having fun.
Were you surprised at the amount of people?
Yes, I was, because I thought it was going to be a younger crowd and that people wouldn't know who I was, but I didn't care because I just wanted to dress up and have fun. And so many people, young people and older people alike, are recognizing me, so it's exciting.
Do you dress?
Yeah, there's a third person. I guess you just Julie, it's ours being like right there.
Pirates.
We work Renaissance Festival. Because of it, it wouldn't take much to go ahead and slap a Harley Joker on top. People love
It's been impossible to move.
Yeah. We did sit in one spot for about 5 minutes. Tried to pick things up, put them back down. Tried to pick them up, put them back down.
Back it up.
I am Mr. Fictional Shit.
I like that. I like that.
And pretty much I walk around and I fix people's shit.
Awesome. Now you got so much.
Cool it's not exactly as cool as Batman's, but it's got more shit.
But show me what you got.
See, we got tape, we've got measuring tape, we got safety pins, we got gum, stretchy fabric.
Oh, you got a glue gun too.
Yeah, I got a glue gun, a bunch of different types of glue,
tape, glues.
safety pins, string, blood, a first aid kit, charge cords if somebody needs to be charged.
You got a hair dryer?
I got a hair dryer, flashlight wire, various Velcro, Sharpies.
How do people find you?
Just follow the lights.
Do you have like a? Oh, I like the light. I really like the lights. That's really cool.
Wait, what was the question? Because I forgot it. Favorite moment, like at whatever con.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Usually just like screaming and crying because I'm seeing my friends. It's so beautiful.
Screaming and crying.
Yeah, like, I don't know if that's supposed to be. I just love to scream. Yeah, I love screaming and crying. It's so fun.
Just Allison being Allison.
Yeah. Do you guys scream and cry too?
Oh, always. Oh, you see something like great, you see a good costume or something, you're like, oh my god, it's amazing, you know? So
Only in my room in the middle of the night. No, I'm kidding.
No.
So dark.
That's Sailor Moon. Compact. I know this. She uses it to transform. Okay, it's fine.
I was just watching the SNL skit and I figured no one else I've seen do this before and I want to make people laugh. Plus it was kind of cheap. I just went to Goodwill and pretty much picked out everything.
Really?
The box, I got these at Dollar Tree. It's just the only thing that was expensive was the hat. Just buy that online really quick. But yeah, everything's homemade here, so it's pretty cool.
What do people say when they see you?
They're like, Sir Ferguson, we love you. Can we get a picture? And they always do the quotes like, suck it, Trebek, or let me get 8 tip for 400 or something like that. It's great.
Did you think it would be as well enjoyed as it was?
I don't know. I wasn't really expecting much because this isn't really a character you go to as in a con.
Well, now you can.
But hey, I'm doing it a lot more now. Yeah.
You can find a poster of Pass wearing this suit. So somebody on the internet did a fan art just with Venom Snake. I said, okay, you know what? If somebody gonna do this, I will. I'm a snake.
I want to break free. I want to break free. Again, the internet's a great place. As I was going through just whatever, came across somebody had drawn an image of Sailor Freddie Mercury.
Like a fan art.
Yeah, fan art. And I looked at that, I was like, huh, that might be a great thing to do someday. And I kind of stashed it away.
Yeah.
And then, this past month, I was kind of sitting there like, what's something I can do that's relatively cheap? And as I'm going through like all my ideas and that, I came across that picture and I was just like,
ding, 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 ding.
It's perfect. It's not that hard. Cut some corners with doing the white pants instead of a skirt, but I kind of like this look better because it gives more of a Freddie Mercury look to it than the Sailor Mercury. But
the question is, do people get it?
I've actually, just walking in here, I've had a lot of people just kind of sit there and point and like say, holy crap, it's Sailor Freddie Mercury.
I love it when people combine things together like that.
Oh yeah.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. Thank you so much for coming by, dude.
Yeah.
Pretty much the easiest thing you can do to get attention. Bunny suit gender bends.
Bunny suit gender bends. But why JoJo Bizarre Adventure?
Because JoJo
Because you guys love JoJo.
It's trash. And it's one of those cosplays that you just walk around in, people recognize it, you're comfortable, and you can just have fun.
Okay. So I'm walking around with my friends, and a lot of them are like, "Yo, I just caught some mom like taking a picture of your butt, and like their daughter like slapping their hand." So, like you guys are saying that, right? Butts? Yeah, the moms taking pictures of the butts.
Oh, the moms are all over the butt.
Really?
So, I mean, it's going really well. Like I haven't had any like super awkward interactions that I was expecting yet. So. It's going really well. So it's kind of different because like normally as a guy you don't have like the it's all out there.
Yeah.
But this is a complete 180, and you definitely get a lot of attention, but it's not nearly as like kind of creepy as I would expect it to be. Like a lot of people, everyone's asked me, can I take a picture? You know, no one's jumping in, people aren't like touching or anything like that. So it's a different perspective, but it's better than I thought it would be. So.
Best part of Megacon is our dealer's room because it'll take you all of the days to even see half of it.
It's very true. I feel like you need at least 2 days to go through.
Just to go through the dealer's room.
Is this what is this your favorite part that you come back to year after year?
Yeah, dealer's room, and then the artist alley has expanded with Fan Expo buying the convention. That now we have more artists in the hall instead of just merc dealers.
Yeah. My favorite part is Artist Alley. It really is. I'm not saying that because I'm in it, because I'm also in dealer hall sometimes. But yeah, back to video.
I've seen that before.
Wait, so this is you?
The person with the photo. That's me. That is amazing.
So you became popular because you did Jack Sparrow.
Yeah, it started with that, and then I just like cosplayed a lot. I did that with my mom for Halloween one year when I was like 14 years old. I was like, Mom, I really want a mustache for Halloween.
Wait, so you do Edward Scissorhands too as well?
Yes.
You are a chameleon.
I love makeup.
Wow.
You said that your mom also helps you like with the makeup? Or?
No, I taught myself with the makeup. She taught me how to sew. I had to make all the armor and stuff myself. Like I had to learn that, but she taught me how to sew, which I'm still not great at.
I'm highly impressed. Yeah.
There are people that start singing and they think it's amazing, and it's so much fun. We actually met somebody from Disney who sent it out to all of his Disney friends, and they're all wondering when I'm coming back. So,
how did you decide to do this?
I just love the ride, and I did this a long time ago. I put the suit together with my wife, and then we used to have a stuffed figment. And then we made this out of paper mache. My wife Jennifer made the whole thing, and then we learned how to airbrush on him and everything just to make him.
Wow.
So he's accurate as far as we could tell to the original.
You put a lot of work into this.
I got to meet John Bowerman because he was staying at my hotel, and I got to selfie with him. And I walked up to him and says, I don't mean to bother you, but can I get a selfie with you? And he said, oh honey, you're already bothering me, come here. And he wrapped his arm around my waist and pulled me into his lap, and I kind of just melted into a pile of goo.
Where was this? Was this at a bar? Or?
Yeah, it was at our hotel bar, because we're staying at the Hilton. So, and he was at the bar with there, and he was 2 tables away, and I was kind of like, I don't want to bother him, but I really want a picture. So, and I got to have that moment, and that's been like my highlight for the whole weekend.
As you can see, I'm like this and he's like this. So how did you make yours out of?
A work t-shirt, some felt, and lots of felt, and a pen. Yeah.
See, as you can tell, cosplay does not have to be complicated at all. It can be as simple as this, and it works. Still doing pretty good. And you have the bag too. Do you just use it as like a bag?
I actually went and ate McDonald's for breakfast. They looked at me really funny in this outfit this morning.
Wow, what did you tell them? Did you just say, hey, it's for anime?
Their eyes wide, and they just acted normal, but they were just kind of looking at me really funny.
Awesome. Nice, dude. Have a great one.
My mom asked me, she goes, your birthday is coming up, what would you like to do? And I said, I'd like to go to Megacon, and I want to go and I want to cosplay. So my mom was very confused as to cosplay, and I had to explain to her what the actual idea of it was.
Right.
She was like, oh, so is this just like a costume party? And I'm like, kind of, sort of. You have to like, it's something that you would recognize. Anything from like something from a TV show or a cartoon or even, you know, Charlie Chaplin or Marilyn Monroe.
Yeah.
And she was like, I think I get what you're talking about. And the way I really like wrapped her brain around it, she had worn a Halloween costume of Helena Bonham Carter's fairy godmother outfit from Cinderella. And I said, you
know you wear that to that Halloween party. You wear that same dress to a convention or a trade show setting, it becomes cosplay. And so I took her with me, and I was worried she was going to be out of her depth and over her head. The minute she stepped in, it clicked, and she just was so excited. Even stuff she didn't recognize, like from anime or games that she'd never heard of. She was just so happy to see the artistry of it. People just enjoying it, and just she loves every second of it. And she says, "Oh, we're gonna have to do this now instead of going to Halloween parties." And she really did hit the ground running, and it really is, cosplay is for everybody, and it's very cool that I can share that with my mom.
And she's running around right now.
Yeah, she's somewhere right now in her big Helena Bonham Carter dress with the big collar and everything, glitter everywhere. She is just having a ball. She's like having so much fun.
Oh, you can come forward. You can come forward.
Okay.
This part's video, because I interviewed her about it. She told me all about you. So this happened just this weekend for you.
This weekend. 2 days ago, I came for her birthday, and she was afraid I would not like any of it. And I said, "Well, it's your birthday. We'll do whatever you want." And she said, "You can wear your Halloween costume you already have." And I showed up, and everybody was so nice, and it's just such a positive, beautiful, exciting place. And I love everyone's costumes. It's just adorable. I've had a blast. I've met little princesses and taken pictures with them.
Wow.
And I mean, so I had to come again today. I literally was like,
So you will be coming back every year now.
I certainly will come back every year.